Hello everyone, and welcome. I am Ekvertigiv, and today we are going to be building a glow squid 4-game tick piston placer. Now, why might you want a glow squid 4-game tick piston placer, you ask? Well, to power your Desu 3-way bedrock breaker, I would answer, and I will be making a tutorial video next on how to build a Desu 3-way bedrock breaker. But before you actually build one of those, you usually want to build your piston plane. So, here's this video for you guys now. Now, some things to note before we actually get into the building process. As you can see, over here, I'm actually currently on the lowest layer of bedrock, which is at Y123. And because of that, the piston plane I'm going to be building is at Y132. But, I'm going to put a little chart up on screen now for you guys. If you're trying to break, let's say, this bedrock, down at Y123, you're going to want your piston plane at Y132. If you're trying to break this bedrock at Y124, you're going to want your piston plane at Y133. If you're going to try and break this bedrock at Y125, you're going to want your piston plane at Y134. If you're trying to break this bedrock at Y126, you're going to want your piston plane on Y135. And if you're trying to break this bedrock, Y127, you're going to want your piston plane at Y136. Now, with all that said, let's get into the material list. So to make the 4-game tick piston placer start and end, you're going to want all the materials you can see in here. The netherrack is for scaffolding, for actually placing the extensions, so those are not strictly necessary actually for the start or end of it. And these slime blocks down here are extras, just in case you drop some while you're making the whole machine, so you don't have to worry about that. This lever is actually completely extra. It's for the Desu 3-wire bedrock breaker, but I just keep it in the shulker box, so don't worry about the lever for now. And actually, I'll let you take a screenshot of this if you want to take a screenshot. Moving on, we're gonna look at the materials we need for the extensions now. And in this shulker box, I have materials enough for 27 extensions. Take a screenshot if that's how many you're trying to make. But if that's not how many you're trying to make, you are going to need 23 slime blocks, 10 observers, 8 sticky pistons, 6 activator rails, 4 pistons, and 2 blocks of redstone per extension you're trying to make. And each extension will give you about 10 blocks extra of push limit. Well, that said, let's get straight into the tutorial. So we're going to grab all these materials here. And then I'm quickly going to turn on chunk borders because my perimeter corner is in the chunk corner. 131, 132, perfect. So this is the block right here I'm standing on, where I'm going to want my piston plane to be placed, in like the corner of it. So we're first going to place a glass block like so. Then we're going to go down a few. One over. Place an observer pointing up into that. And a regular piston pointing off to the side like so. You're then going to want to pick up your scaffolding so that you don't update your observer accidentally later. And you can already put an iron trapdoor against the observer like so. Now, you're then going to want to take a slime block and place it here. And then you're going to want to take a redstone block and place it here. You're going to want another slime block here. A sticky piston here. And a temporary slime block over here, which will then destroy at the same time as you place a piston, so, which gets the piston pointing the right direction. You're then going to want to place 2 slime blocks like so, a sticky piston, like so, and a temporary slime block, followed up by an observer, like so. You're then going to want an observer like so, another observer like so, 2 slime blocks going up to that. We're going to want then a piston up here, like that. And down here, you're also going to want a piston like this. And then you're going to want to place a temporary slime block like this. Any trapdoor works, I just use warped because I use warped. But any wooden trapdoor works. It must be placed in this orientation so that when you use the machine, you can crouch down it like this and aim at this glass block, which will eventually be replaced by piston blocks. Yeah, that's almost the entire machine done. All that's left now is some slime blocks and one block of redstone. So to place those, you're going to want to get on top of the machine. I'm just going to fly with my elytra. Oh shit, I missed it. Sorry guys. Oh yeah. And you're going to want to place a temporary block, redstone block like so. Break the temporary block. And then you're going to want to place 10 total slimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And with that, you are already done the start of these already would work, but it would not place them very far. So now you want the extensions that allow you to go past push limit. So I'm just going to put all these materials back in here. So we're actually going to grab the netherrack first, because now it is time to build 2 bridges that go all the way across that way. Now, the first one we're going to build is actually going to be above this. So we're going to break this, and I'm going to use my elytra to get back on top. Yeah, perfect. Now you're going to want to place some netherrack, like so. And then you're going to want to run this all the way down to the other end of your perimeter. And here we are at the other end of the perimeter. So I'm going to stop this right... Oh, I think I stopped it one too far. Right here? Yeah, right here. And now, I'm going to go all the way back to the other end. Once you get back to the start side of your piston placer, you are then going to go out 3 more. And it can't help to go up 1, I find. And then, right in line with the very back of this part, you are going to go again, all the way to the very end. Make a bridge of netherrack. And here we are at the other end. And now you can fly back all the way once again for the last time to collect your items and actually start building the piston placer extensions. I'm going to put the last of the netherrack away here, and I'm going to grab just enough materials for 1 extension set. So, 3, 8 of these, 6 of these, 4 of these, 2 of these. And that's all the materials you're going to need to build 1 set of extensions. Now, in order to build your 1 set of extensions, you're going to want to start by coming up here and taking an observer, placing it like so. Then, you're going to want to sticky put the slime block, like so. And then, right where that slime block isn't, so here's where it is, here's where it isn't, you're going to want to place a sticky piston pointing out, like so. Then you're going to want to place an observer looking this way, like so. and a slime block, like so. You're going to want to place a redstone block and a regular piston. After that, you're going to want to place 3 slime blocks. 1, 2, 3. I should have grabbed some extra slime blocks because, yep, I knew that would happen. I'm going to go grab some extra slime blocks. Be right back. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. That's why it's good to have extra slime blocks so that you don't actually have to go pick them back up. Yeah. And then once that is done, you're also going to place a sticky piston here, with a regular piston here, and a redstone block here. You're then going to want to take 3 observers, one pointing up like so, one pointing over like so, one pointing up like so, and 3 slime blocks in this shape, like so. You're then going to want to take your last 2 pistons, place one here and one here. Then we get the slime blocks out again. One goes here, one goes here, 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 here. And then you're actually going to want to get out your sticky pistons and observers for this part. You want 1 observer like so, and sticky piston like so. You're going to want a slime block here with an observer pointing out of it like so. And you're also going to want an observer pointing up right here. And then you're going to want a sticky piston pointing back like so and like so. You're then going to want 3 slime blocks, like so, as well as 3 more slime blocks, like so. And then you're going to take your activator rails, place them like that, and you're going to jump down onto this bridge you made here. Observer, activator rail, and then you're going to go sticky piston, slime block, sticky piston, and 3 slime blocks. And that is already an extension. So I am now going to build up 25 more of these extensions, and then I will see you on the other side to tell you about how to cap it all off, how to start up the machine, and yeah, that'll basically be everything for the video. So I will catch you at the other side of the perimeter. Hey guys, we're back, and yeah, I'm basically done building up all of these extensions, as you can see behind me. But I figured, just in case I went too fast on the first one or was unclear, I'd show you guys again with the last one right before I put on the end of it. So, what we're going to do is, you can imagine this is the end of the start, but it also works for the end of these piston placer extensions. You're going to want to grab an observer and a slime block. Observer like so, and a slime block like so. And then you're going to grab a sticky piston and place that one beside the slime blocks. The slime block would be like over here, sticky piston's over here. And beside that sticky piston, we're going to place a slime block, an observer pointing into the slime block, and you're going to place a redstone block and a piston. You're then going to grab slime and observers, place 3 slime like so, and place an observer like that. You're then going to grab both of your types of pistons, normal on the bottom, sticky on top, and you're going to put a redstone block beside the sticky piston. You then want to grab your slime and your observers again. Slime, you're going to place 3, like so, and observers, you are going to place 3, like so. You're then going to grab your normal pistons and place 2 like that. You're then going to grab your slime blocks again, place a whole bunch like this. You're then going to want to grab your observers and sticky pistons again. One here, one here, one here, one here, and then 2 sticky pistons here and here. You're then going to grab your slime blocks one more time. 3 over like this, and 3 connected like that. You're then going to grab your activator rails, place 5 of them down like so, and you jump down to the main level again, place an observer, activator rail, and you grab your slime blocks and your sticky pistons, and you sticky piston, slime block, sticky piston, slime block, slime block, slime block. And that's it. That's how you build a extension, and to tile them you just keep placing those observers on the end of those 3 long slime block chain things. But yeah, now that we're at the end, we're actually, well, I've got the materials to finish it, so I'll just sort it later. But what you're going to want to do is, each of these extensions can do, I believe, 9 or 10. I'll put the exact amount on screen. But they can do 9 or 10 pushes past like this slime block part of it here. So you can go 9 or 10 further past here. So when you are actually using pistons, you can use a trick where over the last piston in the row, you place a redstone block. So that would be this one here for me. I'm going to go right here in the chunk corner, and this redstone will quasi-power the pistons being pushed through, causing the piston that's going to be here at the end to extend, which makes it unpushable, which causes the whole thing to nicely fill into the exact square size that you want. Alrighty guys, so with that said and done, you now have your glow squid 4-game tick piston placers all built up and ready to go, except for the last 2 steps basically. Step 1 I will do off camera, but that's basically just remove all of this netherrack. I'm not going to do it all off camera. I'm going to show you guys like some easy tricks to make the removal a nice and smooth process. But yeah, it all needs to be removed or else the thing will get jammed. And the other thing is you're going to need a clicking script to use this machine. I mean, you can try and click fast enough, but clicking once every 4 game ticks, or like 5 clicks every second, that's just like, what the heck? You're gonna miss a bunch of clicks. It's just not gonna be fun, and this thing doesn't always work if you just hold down your mouse button. So you're probably gonna need a clicking script. I personally use Remouse Pro because Remouse lets you write your own scripts. So it lets me write one that has pick block in it. And I can cycle between pick block and place once every, like, or I guess like 4 times every second or something. I forget. I forget how fast I have to click. It's like 50 milliseconds. But yeah, it'll basically let me place a whole shulker box of pistons all at once without having to refill my inventory. But if you don't want to use a clicking script, it'll still work. Just keep in mind it will be extremely slow. So I would recommend you use a clicking script with this. But yeah. As for bedrock removal, or not bedrock removal, sorry, netherrack removal, for this string right here, you're just going to want to get right up to it like so, and run sideways. And you want to be like right at the edge of your distance so that you don't actually have room to hit the piston. Alrighty guys, so we're done mining out that bridge of netherrack, and now for this bridge, it's slightly more complicated, but also in a way slightly easier. I don't actually have enough netherrack to do it right now, so I will demonstrate to you how it is done in a short line, and then do the rest once again off camera. Yeah, you're basically just going to want to, in the same row that, oops. And yeah, I just use netherrack as insta-mineable. You could use really any scaffolding type block that's insta-mineable. It doesn't have to be netherrack. But you're just going to want to make a little bridge like that. And then you actually can't reach the things above you. Then you can just run straight along it and clear it out, just like so. Yeah. I'm now going to go to main storage and grab some more netherrack to finish this job off. Yeah, I will see you guys when I'm back. Alrighty guys, I'm back. I did what I said. As you can kind of see, there's a netherrack bridge over, like, right to on the right side of the screen, I guess, so to my left. But yeah, that netherrack bridge is leftovers from removing the bridge above it. That was the one I placed all those sticky pistons and slime blocks and observers off of. And yeah, the machine would get stuck on that bridge, which is why you remove it. But the bridge that's at the bedrock level is not actually strictly necessary to remove, because the bedrock breaker will remove it for you, although I will probably remove it anyway just because I'm a little bit OCD and don't want a bridge there. But yeah, let me switch to this. So now to use the machine is not too hard. I would personally recommend getting a clicking script, because without a clicking script you are going to be placing blocks, like you're going to be missing some places because of the 4 game tick clock on the piston that pushes the pistons out of the way. And yeah, you really don't want to be using this with manual clicking. It's pain. Even manually clicking the restock button, or the like pick block button, once every stack is used up, is kind of a pain, because that's what I used to do. But nowadays I use Remouse Editor, and I made my own clicking script that does pick block and place block, so it lets me basically run through a whole shulker box of pistons all at once before I need to restock, which takes like almost 6 minutes, so I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, so what you're going to want to do now to run the machine though, is you're going to want to get a few pistons. I'm only going to get this many stacks, just so that I can demonstrate how the machine works. We're then going to want to dig up the redstone block right here. And once that's done, you will have engaged the clock. And now all that is left to do is to get into the machine and start placing. Getting into the machine is a little bit hard, but it's a lot easier when you've got an elytra. I'm going to leave this in, honestly, just to kind of show you guys how hard it is to get into the machine. But yeah, sometimes you'll just end up getting stuck on the piston, other times you'll go straight in like a charm. So you do unfortunately need to go in through this piston, because there's like no other way to do it. Come on. There we go. Then you're going to want to place yourself down like this, over, and then you are going to want to activate your cooking script. And that's basically it. And you just sit here and let all the blocks place. And then to stop the machine, you just do that. And yeah, easy as. And I guess no more real things to note, although I'm gonna, shoot, pick up this glass block. Put it away. And as you can see, I have render distance 20 on my server, which is necessary. I think render distance 17, 18 or 19 would be like the minimum to have, so I have 20 just to be safe. But as you can see, the redstone block stops the pistons, and then the whole thing moves forward. Yeah, that is basically the tutorial video. And yeah, I hope this helped you making a glow squid 4 game tick piston placer for building your piston planes for your Desu 3-way bedrock breakers. Keep an eye out for the Desu 3-way bedrock breaker video tutorial if you want to know how to build one. And other than that, have yourselves a good one, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.